I would like to welcome you to my YouTube channel, Vunza the Tutor. And also, I would like to urge you guys to follow that YouTube channel. I'm also on TikTok by the account goes by the name Vunza the Tutor. So I'd like you to follow my TikTok account, YouTube channel, so that whenever I post a new material, you'll be noticing me to do a lot of more videos and send to you. And most important thing is, I love you guys. I love to see you succeeding is the energy that is driving me to do all this stuff. I love you guys. Bye bye. Number 3, the question reads: the diagram below shows 3 points A, B, and C on level grounds. B is on the bearing of 30 degrees northeast from point A, and angle ABC is equal to 45 degrees. So this is the diagram. Question A: state the 3-figure bearing of B from A. B. Find the bearing of A from B and the bearing of B from C. Right. So when you are answering questions of bearing, the first thing that you need to do is you need to construct what we call northern lines. Northern lines. So you go on each and every corner of your diagram, you draw what we call a northern line. So if you come here, you see it, we're going to have a northern line here. And you come to this corner, you get the northern line. Right. Then you name the northern line and the northern line. Already here we have the northern line on this point. So the northern line, every line which connects the northern line, it forms what we call Z angles. So if you look at this line, it connects the northern line here and the northern line here. So here there is a Z angle. The Z angle. So this Z angle suggests that this angle is equal to this angle. So this part is equal to 30 degrees. So if the whole angle was equal to 45 degrees, the half of it is now 30. So the remaining angle here is what? 15. And using the Z angle of these two northern lines, this one and this one, Z angle is one. So 15 here is equivalent to 15 here. Right, so that's the point. Right, so now we move on. The point C is due east of point A. So meaning to say this whole angle is equivalent to 90 degrees. So if this angle is 30 degrees, so if we subtract 30 from 90, it means this angle is going to be 60 degrees. So if this one is 45 and this one is 60, we can calculate this angle. Can calculate this angle. So we say 60 plus 45, which is 105 from 180. 105 from 180. Here it's 5. Here it's 1, 7. So this angle is 75 degrees, or you can use the concept of this angle is equal to 90 degrees. So if you say 90 minus 15, this one is going to be 75 degrees. Right. Now, the first question states the three-figure bearing of B from A. They state the three-figure bearing of B from A. So if the question says the bearing of B from A, the bearing of B from A, which means the starting point is A. You are moving from A to B. So you go to the nodding line of point A, then you move in the clockwise direction to the line which stretches or which connects to point B. So this line is the line which connects point A and B. So if you stand on the nodding line of A, you move in the clockwise direction until you touches the line which joins point A to point B. This one. So the size of that your turn, or the size of the angle in between the nodding line and the line to AB is the bearing which is needed. So if you look at this, the angle is 30 degrees. So to make it a three-figure bearing, we write it in this way: 0, 3, 0 degrees. That's the three-figure bearing of B from A. Then we move on to part B. It says find the bearing of A from B. Find the bearing of A from B. The bearing of A from B. So you go to the nodding line of B, then you move in the clockwise direction from that nodding line until it reaches the line which connects B and A. So if we go to the nodding line of B and we turn in the clockwise direction until we reaches the line which connects A and B. So if you look at this, this is the line which connects A and B. So we are moving from B to the line which connects to A. So the size of this angle, that's the bearing which is needed. So to calculate that, we know that the straight line is equivalent to 180. So moving from this point to this point, it gives us 180 degrees, and then you add 30 degrees from this point to this point, from this nodding line to the line which connects to A, that is 30 degrees. So the bearing of that is going to be 180 plus 30 degrees, which is equal to 0, 1 to 10 degrees. So the bearing of A from B is 210 degrees. And then we move on to part 2 of item, or part 2 of B. Right. It wants us to calculate or to find the bearing of B from C. So we move on to the nodding line of point C. So the nodding line is this one. So we are to find the bearing of C. The bearing of B from C. So we stand on this point and we turn from this point until we reaches the line which connects to B. So it's like a turning the whole of this portion up to this line, which connects to B. Right. So if you look at the turning, you can see that we are only distracted by these 15 degrees to complete a revolution. So it simply means that out of the total a complete 10, we are only left with 15 degrees to complete. So we are saying there is a way to go is to subtract 15 degrees from 360, which is a complete revolution. So we are going to have 10 minus 5, it's 5. 8, 1 over B, then we have 4. Then we have 3. So that's 10 of from C to B. It's going to be 345 degrees. So this is how we tackle questions on bearing. So that's it. I hope you're going to find it is on this.